When has a magazine sounded so good? Hamilton City Magazine's annual music issue is out. Editor and co-publisher Meredith McLeod joins us along with Symphonia Ancaster Orchestra manager Michelle Fawcett. And we'll get to that in just a moment, Michelle. But Meredith, tell us about the cover story.
Yes, so James Gahan was so kind to come and spend some time with us, and we, Jamie Tennant, who's a fantastic music writer, wrote a piece about James and kind of his, you know, his arrival in Hamilton, his approach to music. I mean, obviously he's a young man and he brings a vitality to the HPO, so we were really thrilled to have him.
Okay, and Michelle, you were saying that he's really reached out to a number of other music groups as well, including yours, Symphonia.
Exactly, to offer to come and conduct at rehearsals. I know that he's visited several different groups, making that connection.
That's very good. It's amazing the way everybody in the city is connected, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And tell me about Symphonia. So it's very much a grassroots of musicians getting together. Their different orchestras were either disbanded or didn't have a place to play anymore, getting together and we're going to play.
Right. So there was an orchestra at Redeemer University over 10 years ago, and when that orchestra stopped existing, the musicians wanted the orchestra to continue, and so Symphonia Ancaster, driven by musicians, we have a board of directors, myself included, who are all musicians. We're celebrating 10 years this year.
That's amazing.
Right.
And I'm kind of embarrassed that I haven't heard about it yet, but that's the great thing about Hamilton City Magazine. It introduces you to things you didn't know in the city that you thought you knew.
Exactly. And Symphonia Ancaster, I go all the time. Michelle is a friend of mine from a long time ago, so that's how I knew of it to begin with. And honestly, it's a fantastic musical experience. The vast majority of your musicians are community musicians, right? You're amateur musicians.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, the majority are community musicians from all walks of life, professors, doctors, a farmer, educators. we have a lot of educators, myself included, with HWDSB, from all walks of life, all ages, and we have a core of professional musicians who lead each of the string sections, our trumpet section, and in our woodwind sections as well. And so these professional musicians, they mentor the musicians of all different levels.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's excellent. And we're led by a professional conductor, Jeffrey Pollack, who has decades of experience as a professional conductor. He joined us just post-pandemic. He helped to facilitate us getting back going after the pandemic, and he's a great host.
He's very entertaining. Mm-hmm. You know, imparts a lot of information in a really fun way. It's a really great orchestra. We love going.
It's fantastic. And you know, as a musician in the orchestra too, it's interesting because we're playing music. I've been performing French horn for 30 years in the community, and I'm playing music I've never heard of. So he's innovative in that he's bringing a lot of music out of
bringing
the shadows,
audiences in as well.
By female composers, indigenous composers, things that I would never have been exposed to otherwise.
Very cool. You had a rich, just an embarrassment of riches to go for the music magazine, because there are so many great musicians and have been for years, and that's another one of the articles, Decades of Steel City.
Decades of Steeltown music, Dylan Hudecki, who's our music columnist, pitched this piece to me and I loved it, right? Like, we know Arkells and, Tara Lightfoot and, Steve Strongman and these kinds of names, but he kind of took a deep dive into some other names maybe we don't know, but I mean, Hamilton obviously is a music city. We all know that, and it should be celebrated at every turn, in my opinion.
It's also a book city. I love the article on indie bookstores. Mm-hmm. Shout out to all of the indie store owners.
Absolutely,
They're awesome.
They are. Yes,
and we can't forget the Hounds of Hamilton, which is a regular column now.
Yeah, we're doing it every issue, asking people to send in pictures of their. Now we called it Hounds of Hamilton because it has a ring to it. We take cats, we take any pet you'd like to share with us.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a showcase. We can get get caught up in kind of sometimes the bad stuff, and we all know what's happening in the world, and sometimes just having a little escape and reminding ourselves that there's a lot of great things.
Okay, the issue is out now. It's the music issue of Hamilton City Magazine. Michelle and Meredith, thanks very much for coming in. We'll get the links up on our website, chch.com.